Welcome to this video. In this video, I will not be talking for that long. This video is more of an exercise for you to do. Probably the most extended exercise that you'll be doing, but also the most important one. It is called building an alchemy of self. I didn't come up with the idea. Basically, every single program and mentor out there will tell you to do one of these. And in the beginning, everyone neglects it a little bit. I didn't do it, but I started doing it 1.5 years ago, and it's been the best decision ever. So now, I want you to do it. And it's extremely strong and powerful. It is some action sheets that we'll have to go through here, and I'll explain it. You should just take the time and make your own copy. You can find the document below this video. You can take it, make your own copy, and then just fill it out. Spend a few hours on it. Think of it, and yeah, as it says in the instructions, it's like a little journal. You can either print it out or you can have it on your computer. I would definitely recommend printing it out because it's like a little journal. You should read it first thing in the morning. You can read it throughout the day, and then you can read it before you go to sleep. It's just very powerful. It's just reminding yourself who you want to become at all times because that is the first exercise. So I want you to write your name up here and then a 2.0 version. I just put in $10,000. It can also be $100,000 a month, depending on where you are in your journey. You have to become the person that is worthy of making that amount of money. And it's super hard for you to imagine what kind of person that is because right now, you're not that person. And you probably don't know that many people that do the things that you want to do. So it's hard for you to behave and become a person that you can't identify yourself with. But it's essential that you do so because in the previous video, I talked about the knight versus the dragon. I showed you how to spot and kill the dragon. And in this video, I'll teach you how to build and construct the knight. The 2.0 version of yourself, the person that you need to make the behaviors. And the only way to do so is by actually creating that person, almost becoming friends with that person. If you close your eyes, you should be able to see that person. So this exercise can, for many of you, seem out of this world and very hard to finish because it's so abstract and it will be very out of your comfort zone. But remember, as we talked about in the very first video, keep an open mind. It is essential to create an alchemy of self. It is to know where you are going, just like painting or like the compass towards the task that you must finish. With your business, your alchemy of self acts like the rule book to how you should live your life and where you are going, how you act, think, and behave. And I promise you, it works. Okay, so how do we build that knight? First of all, I want you to build one of these. It's a bishop board, and you can insert keywords here about your personality. But also, for example, you could insert a keyword that fits the person that you want to be: loving, stoic, hardworking, smart, relentless, executing these kinds of things. And then what you want to do is that you want to insert pictures of things that you want to achieve or persons that you look up to. What does this 2.0 version of you have? What do you think they look like? What do they aspire to? Where do they live? All of these things. So spend some time on it. It is very important. This is the vision board that I created 1.5 years ago when I just started my business. I wanted to move to a big city. I want to own a Porsche. I want to have more peace of mind. I want to give more than I receive to take care of the people around me. And I also want to get a watch. And then I mentioned two people that I looked up to a lot. Both of them are actually also on my 3-point identity board, which is Nabil and Marcus Aurelius. So insert these things to make what you want. It doesn't have to be materialistic things. It can be like traits. It can be materialistic things if you want a certain watch, car, or a place to live, piece of clothing, whatever it can be. And then just like personal values and people that you look up to, some things that you should look at and feel good about so you know where you're going. Spend some time on this and find some pictures. There's no right or wrong here. It's just all up to you. I want you to create a manifesto as well. So who are you as a 2.0? Write in detail who you are as a person. When do you wake up? What do you spend your time on? What kind of goals have you achieved so far? How do people speak about you? How do you dress? What kind of traits do you have as a person? How do you look? What kind of businesses do you run? How do you act? How does your day-to-day life look like? When do you go to bed? What do you spend your weekends on? So just write like a whole page on who you are becoming, the dream person you want to become, your future self. At last, I want you to do your 2.0 goals. I recommend a time frame of 1 year, so keep that in mind. So, for example, how much money is in your bank account 12 months from now? Then, I want you to write down your business goals. So, X amount of revenue, X amount of clients, maybe X amount of team members and employees, X amount of followers or subscribers or whatever. It can also be health and fitness goals. It can be run a marathon or a half marathon. Maybe you want to weigh 85 kilograms and have a certain percentage of fat or like whatever it can be. I mean, let's say within 1 year, you want to work out 300 times what we can just have some health and fitness goals, personal behavior goals. It can be that you want to donate to charity. It can be that you want to pay for a vacation for your mom. Where does that align with you as a person? Your vision, mission, and values have some personal goals. So it's not just always business and fitness, which is the main thing in this industry. Have some personal behavior goals for yourself as a person and then unquestionable standards. Just write down some things. It could be that you maybe just want to wake up before 7 every single day. It doesn't matter. Maybe it's a workout 5 times per week. Like, for example, you also just shower every morning. Maybe you feel way better after a shower every single morning. So that's an unquestionable standard to get up, to get that shower, whatever it can be, right? So just some unquestionable standards that you will never break. And when I say never break, I mean it. You can never break them because then you lie to yourself and then it's not good. So that is basically it. The growth community alchemy of self. Remember to make your own copy. First of all, build your own 2.0 version of yourself. Then, you want to do with the bishop board. Then, you want to write in detail who the person is. And then you want to write down your goals, and that is it. So create that vision board. Write down your manifesto and fill out the whole document.